Hey folks, Charlie again. We're here at Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument, and today we're going to take a hike down what's called Lick Wash, which should be kind of interesting. Not quite a slot canyon, but it has some sections that do have some steep canyon walls. So we'll get going on it, and we'll see how it works out. Thanks. When we stopped in the Kanab Visitor Center and discussed various hikes, one of the reasons that the guy there recommended this hike was the interesting mix of ponderosa pines growing in the wash, which you don't see on other hikes. So there you go, some ponderosa pines. There's a word about hiking anywhere where there's a slot canyon possibility, such as here. I don't know that I'd really call this a slot canyon, but it's got a component to it. You always want to make sure that you check the weather carefully in advance. We did that at the BLM Visitor Center in Kanab. It's important because when it rains, all the water comes down these washes, and it can rise 10 to 20 feet sometimes. And you can see that scaling these walls would be difficult. So don't do it. One thing about hiking these BLM trails is that basically the BLM usually just gives you a trailhead and the rest is up to you. So wayfinding is important. It's good to have navigation aids like GPSs, certainly map and compass with you because they're not going to mark trails for you and tell you where to go. A lot of these trails, including this one today, have a number of, which will give you an indication as to where the trail is, but it's not always a guarantee, so just keep that in mind. After a while, this all opens up, and you find yourself in the bottom of a wide canyon, still in the wash, sneaking back and forth. And it's nice, you can see Ponderosas on the left, up on the rock, and there's a large flat soil layer to the bottom of this canyon that we are below. So we decided to turn back after about 3.8 miles. Our understanding was that this was a 4-mile out and 4-mile back hike, but looking at the GPS, it doesn't appear that much happens after 4 miles. The wash continues, and it's kind of much the same. The footing underground is tough going because it's all this loose sand. It's like hiking at the beach. And so without a real end, we decided to call a halt to it and turn around and head back. So that's what we're doing. A couple hours later here on our return, you can see what difference a couple hours makes. All this stuff was before in the sun, and now we're all in shade. Well, folks, we're coming to the end of another hike. Altogether, this is 7.8 miles today. It was pretty much flat. We went down about 280 feet and then came back up. I think it's important to understand that not every hike can be spectacular. We've been spoiled the last couple of days with some great hikes, and this has some nice moments. It indeed has some great canyon walls. But the further we went on, the further we got from the canyon walls. I thank you for joining me. Hopefully you'll join me for my next hike. Until then, I'll be seeing you.